This is day 1 and 2 on my trip to Mexico City. I'm here with my friend Jasmine. We checked into our Airbnb and had dinner at Entremar. They are the sister restaurant to Entremar, which is pretty huge on TikTok, but this one you can get easier reservations too. We got their pescado a la talla with chile rojo y perejil. Dinner was really good. We just caught up. We haven't seen each other in a while. And then we headed back to our Airbnb to rest before we got ready for our next day. We were staying in Candessa. We walked through the city and headed to Odette to pick up some bakeries and coffees for breakfast. Everywhere you looked was absolutely beautiful. There were dogs everywhere. Yes, these are real birds that you're hearing. Like, it's a movie. Odette is huge on TikTok, so there was a pretty big line, but it did go pretty fast.
Live entertainment.
We picked up some pastries and coffee, and then we just walked over to Roma Norte. It was about a 15-minute walk. We did get lost, but we made it. We actually spent a lot of time in Roma Norte. Also, everyone here is so nice. We hit up some vintage stores just to look around. We love this one called Casa Gallo. They had beautiful jewelry pieces. Then there's this other one that was like a Y2K theme. Didn't get the name, but also really fun to check out. And then we stopped by Colima 112, check out their sunglasses and their bags, and then walked over to Tacos del Valle, which is a Michelin-rated taco spot. And honestly, it was the best we had in the whole trip. I'm not gonna lie to you. We started with a bang. Definitely recommend checking them out. And then we stopped by this little store called Peach right next door to it. They have some really cute pieces there. And then right next door, there's the Coffee Perrier, where we got some coffees before we headed back to our Airbnb to get changed, just rest for a bit before meeting up with Jasmine's brother at Mika Greek frozen yogurt. We love ice cream. This place was really good. I actually wish I went again. But we wrapped up and then took an Uber over to La Biblioteca Vasconcelos, and we just walked around, took pictures. It was absolutely beautiful. But we wrapped up our day, headed back to the Airbnb, walked over to a spot nearby for dinner. It was pretty late, so we were just glad a place was open. This spot was called Anonymous, I believe. But that was it for day 1 and 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you follow along for the rest of the trip. Love you. Bye.